Hello, welcome back to Awakening with Nina. I am on camera. Wow, it's been a while since I was that. As you know, I've been going through some stuff lately, and that's why I haven't been on camera. But I figured now was the time to get back in business, so here I am. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. We are meeting up here every now and then, and we are talking about the awakening process, what it's like to be on this journey on this planet as a human, and what it's like to be a spiritual being having that journey. And so we do channeled work here. We talk about the energies, we do some energy updates, and we talk a little bit about different ways of communicating with the spiritual world. So that's kind of what this channel is all about. So with that being said, let's do a little bit of let's feel a little bit into what the energies are like right now. So I'm filming this in the beginning of June, after the full moon. And the reason is, I would have liked to do a June energy update, but I was totally knocked out by this full moon, I have to admit. And so it's a little bit late coming into it. But what I will still just kind of feel into the energies right now, pull a couple of cards, talk a little bit about what I've been experiencing, and we'll just take it from there. Okay, so that's how it is. Okay, anyways, the full moon on the 3rd, some places the 4th, for me, 3rd, 4th of June, for me was extremely strong energies that I felt in my physical form. Okay, I felt knocked off my feet, I felt really tired. And also, of course, very emotional, which is always around the full moon. You get to let those deep emotions come to the surface and to be felt through and then released. So that's also what I did. But also it was a little bit of anxiety that came up with it as well this time around. So this full moon, I felt like was very deep and very strong. So I don't know if you felt that as well. Feel free to comment in the comment section if you felt this full moon and what that experience was like for you. But at least for me, it was a really rough experience this time around. And as you know, I have been struggling with some health issues and some problems in my, near family and stuff like that. So I have been kind of out of it from before. So for me, this full moon was also, I feel like, almost an ending of 2 months of kind of hardship for me. So I let a lot of that out, and I felt some sort of a shift in the energy field of my body as well, because the energies of this full moon was so strong. So but let's look forward a little bit. I'm not an astrologer. I do not even pretend to be nearly familiar with astrology, but every now and then I pick up some stuff. And I do know that there are retrogrades happening, and there are things coming back into where it's supposed to be with the planets and everything. So I know there's a lot of shifts going on as well. But as I said, I'm not an astrologer, so I'm not going to go into that. So what I do is more read into the energies I feel and communicate with the source energy to help, or with other beings to help with, guidance as to what we're going to face or where we're at. Also, if you've been watching this channel, that Archangel Michael has been a huge part of my life. And I do feel him or her around a lot. It's not a him or her, actually. It's just a signature vibration. But let's call it him, because, that's what we used to. So I feel him around a lot, especially now when it comes to the awakening process, and to have the strength to, be in all of this energy and to move forward and to learn the things that you're supposed to learn, all that stuff. I feel him very much present. And so I would encourage you, if you feel like this is tough right now, to invite him in, ask him to come in and help you. I would encourage you to do that. And that's also today why I have brought this deck up, the Sword of Light Archangel Michael deck. I really love that one, and I use that a lot. So yeah. Is my camera the wrong way? I hope not. Well, anyways, figure that out. Yeah, and so I've been feeling a lot of people, or I've been talking to a lot of friends and people feeling like they can't connect. And I think I brought that up in the last video I made as well, that many people feel like, but where are they? I can't see them. I can't feel them. I can't hear them. Are they here? Am I doing this alone now? They have trouble connecting. And for me, what they tell me about that is that when you feel like they're not here, of course they are, but when you don't hear them or you don't feel that connection so strong, it's very often because they're inviting you to go within. They're inviting you to look at something within you that is in need of being looked at, fell through, and then released. Maybe that can be old trauma. It can still be parts of your awakening process, of your and dark night of the soul, if you will, those kind of things that is in need of your attention. And so they kind of step back a little bit to allow you to go within. And it's kind of their way to guide you into doing that. Okay, so just to have that said, because they told me to tell you that again. What else, Spirit? Was there something before we? Okay. Okay, they're talking about fiery energy again here. Okay. Okay, so what they're saying is that the anger energy, the fire energy, and the anger energy, there's lots of it going on still, and it is still part of the purification of the planet from these old masculine energies. And then there's nothing wrong with masculine energies. When I say old masculine energies, I'm talking about the energy of control, the energy of greed, the energy of force, the energy of war, that kind of energy. The planet is kind of shaking all that energy off now, and so when that happens, when also high frequent new light is coming to the planet, it will rather the lower vibrational energy to come up to the surface and be felt and released. And so that's part of what's happening now, is all this anger and all this heat energy is coming up because the planet is in this shift. I've been talking about it for over half a year now. I think it was back in September last year when I did a channeling, and where all the light beings came together as one and told me that that the scales have tipped now, so that we are kind of in the shift. The shift has already happened, but it's the aftermath of that shift that's happening now. So what's happening is that the planet is kind of shaking off the last of this old masculine energy. And so the old masculine energy is being rattled, and it's coming up to the surface now. And that's when we're seeing wars, we're seeing anger, we're seeing hatred, we're seeing bullying, we're seeing the trolls coming out on the internet. All of these things is a part of that. So they wanted me to remind you of that as well. So what to do in those situations is, of course, to try and stay in your light, try and stay in your true self, and kind of focus on that. What you focus on is what you are emanating. That's the energy you're emanating. And so that will, how do you say that? That will then bounce off of other energies that are similar, and that will come back to you tenfold. So it's a resonance thing, so if you are sending out really negative vibes, it will resonate with other people's negative vibes, and they will come to you. So, but if you are sending out really positive vibes, if you're sending out joy and happiness and everything, then that's going to resonate with other people's happiness and joy, and that will come back to you. I'm not saying to shift your energy if you are going through something that you need to feel through. So if you are in a situation where you're feeling a lot of anger because of something that you have been struggling with for years, or something from your childhood is coming up or something like that, I'm not telling you to shift out of that. No, you need to feel it through in order for it to be released. So that's not what I'm saying. But once you have done that, once you have felt through, don't let your ego make it into being a lot more than it should. And then you can focus after you've filtered through. You can focus on all the positive things that's going right in your life, and that's kind of the vibe you're sending out. So you are where you are vibrating, kind of, okay? And that's what you're pulling towards you. So when I say the vibe you're sending out, I'm talking about the ego. Don't allow the ego to stay in a place where it's sending all those negative energies and sending out all that anger and blame game and duality, then you shift into the true self, and that's when you're emanating out love instead, and that's when that's coming back to you. So that's a resonance thing. Okay, so they said that when we're meeting all of this anger and all this fiery energy, of course, feel if it's rattling something inside of you, feel that through first, but then shift into the true you and remember who you are. And then that's when we are sitting in the love energy instead. Okay. Yeah. Okay. They wanted me to pull a couple of cards, so I'm going to do that. So I might be making more videos during June regarding the energies. But right now I just felt like popping in, considering all this strong energies after this full moon, and just give you a little heads up on what's happening. There's several cards that's just popping out here, so I'm just going to put them down here. Okay, so they were just kind of guiding me to just hop on and talk a little bit about that and about the energies that we are currently right now in. Of course, it is timeless. These videos are always timeless. If you find it at another time, then there's something in this video for you. So, but it is being taped on the 5th of June, just that's it. Okay, so underneath the deck, this one popped out. Regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded, says Michael. Okay, so that was underneath the deck. Now, the first card that popped out was this one. Be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Exactly. Staying in that frequency of light and love, as I said. And then the middle card here is let it go. Let it go. The situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. Okay, and the last one was pray from the heart. Pray from the heart. Prayer really can move mountains. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. So staying in the focus of light, the focus of prayer, the focus of heart energy, letting go of the situations that no longer serves you. So that's the main topic here. Regaining your focus, and ask Metatron and Michael to help you with that is also what they're saying here. So it is almost the same as I kind of felt that there was the energies that we are currently in. Yeah, okay. They're also showing me crystals. They're showing me clear quartz, so that might be something you can use now. They're showing me a very high frequent white light. Yeah, okay. So you can use the clear quartz to enhance that new frequent high vibrational energy. So holding on to clear quartz can be a good thing while you are kind of integrating that new energy in, because we are always getting new energy coming to the planet and coming into our physical form, and it needs time to integrate into the physical form. And sometimes we need help to do that. You can need being in nature, touching the ground, grounding in general. You can need crystals, you can need healing, you can need to move your body, dance or walk or whatever. It's different from the different kinds of energies that's coming in. So you have to feel into what it is that your body needs in order to integrate these energies. Very often we need stillness. We need to just sleep, or we need to meditate or do yoga, give the body time to integrate these new energies. And so I feel like when they're showing me this kind of high frequent light, it is a message that we are going to get more of that high frequent light now, and that they would like you to set aside time to integrate that new light coming in. Okay. And it will maybe rattle up some older, lower frequent energies within your physical form, and then that will come up to be felt through and released. And so you need that space and that time to let that come up, because it can be anger, it can be sorrow, it can be grief, it can be anxiety, you know, it can be many things coming to the surface. So set aside the time to do that as well. Okay, let me just check in and see if there was something else they wanted to say. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So Michael is showing, standing behind me and showing his protective wings. You can also ask Metatron. Metatron can also be a protective angel, just to have that said. But Michael is showing himself doing kind of this with his angels, kind of pulling them out behind me and standing behind me and kind of giving me that protection. So what he's saying with that is, if you feel off whack, if you feel scared, if you know these energies are rattling your body so much that it's scary, because sometimes it can be so strong energies, and you're almost like, oh my god, am I dying now, am I having a heart attack, what's going on, you know, it can be really strong on the body. Mind you, if you're having those symptoms, please see a doctor. A little disclaimer there. But you know, it can feel very, very strong on the physical form. And so he says, ask for his protection, ask for his embrace, and also Metatron's embrace when you are going through all of these things. Because as soon as you ask, if you think about them, they're there. As soon as you ask them to be there, they're there. Their vibrational energy is everywhere, and it's for everyone. It's timeless. You know, there is no time on the other side, so you're not occupying their time. They're omnipresent. They can be anywhere with anyone at any time. So don't be afraid to ask them to come and to help and protect. And very often when I feel Michael behind me, it's like it's also releasing something in me that maybe needs to come up and be felt through, because that love and that support, when you feel that, it actually starts up something within your emotional system, maybe especially if you have been lacking that support and that security growing up, maybe. So yeah, I just felt a really big push to the side now with energy. Why is that? Okay, so there's some energy here to my left. Just let me check in what that is. Ooh, that was strong. Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you for clearing that up. Ooh, I'm feeling really dizzy right now. Okay, so there is a lot of strong, okay, sunstorms as well might be on the rise. When there are sunstorms, you might feel like I did now, where you're just, ooh, you're being knocked to the side. You can feel it also in the head. It can feel like a headache. You can feel really heavy in the body. So that might be something as well. So just be aware of that. But what they also showed me, what can actually also knock you off the feet, is that masculine anger energy. So this fiery masculine anger energy, you can actually feel it, especially if you're an empath, if you're someone who's really, you know, sensitive when it comes to energies. It might feel like you're physically being knocked over. Just be aware of that, and then ask Archangel Michael to come and put up his protective bubble around you. Give yourself space and time to sink down and to relax while that happens, and just fill in with light. Okay, that's all I can say. And don't let yourself be scared by this energy. Don't let yourself be dragged into that energy. Try as much as you can to stay in your own light and your own love frequency when that happens. Okay. Yeah. I think that was it for today, people. I don't want to do this video, make this video too long. So I'll try and pop on later in this month. And up until then, you know, feel free to comment in the comment section, ask me questions, and I will answer. And I hope that you're doing well. Thank you for being patient with me through my couple of months here away, and wishing you a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Till the next time I see you.